Now, AMC stock, like the overall market, has had a very difficult month so far. It's been several weeks that we've been trending lower, both in AMC, the NASDAQ, the SPY. No matter where you look, it is a sea of red. And I think the overall market conditions have a lot to do with this. Guys, if you look at AMC, if you look at the fundamentals, fundamentals are rising. AMC is increasing its revenue. We've got more theaters. AMC is buying more theaters. There's going to be increased revenue from these purchases. And not only, and that doesn't even include all of the new releases that have yet to come out and driving more people into the seats at movie theaters. We are paying down debt. Yes, we have a ton of cash that we're using to increase revenue, but over the long term, that will be used to pay down debt. So AMC is in a very good position at the moment, but it's the overall market that is still getting hit very hard. So in this video, I want to talk about several things that I think need to shift before we see an overall shift in the movement of the market. And of course, that'll translate over to a shift in AMC stock. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2022 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We're here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description for Webull. Super simple to set up your account. Any deposit gets you guys 5 free stocks. Any $1 crypto trade, $5 in free crypto. And then you guys get crypto exclusive exchanges down there as well, each with their own rewards. But we've got a lot going on. First thing I want to talk about, and probably the most important thing at this point in time, are the inflation and interest rate decisions. Now, these are affecting both AMC and the overall market because investors are unsure of what to expect next. And there's talks of recessions on the horizon, which could also impact the overall market. Now, a recession would be a lot more difficult to get through for AMC, because during periods of recessions, when people are really feeling the bite of the dollar, it might not be as prudent to go out and spend money on entertainment. And that's exactly what AMC is. It's an entertainment company where people are able to go out, enjoy their weekends, and so on. The last time we had a financial crisis, right, back in 2008, 2009, 2010, as things were starting to recover, savings increased drastically. Now, we're nowhere near what other countries, America is nowhere near what other countries save, but savings increased and spending decreased. And if spending decreases, you're going to see, luxury items or entertainment items like AMC Entertainment feel that. It's going to decrease their revenue, and that's going to be a very hard hit. Now, that's if we go into a recession. We're knocking on its door, but we haven't walked through yet. So we need to watch inflation and interest rates, because as inflation rises, it's going to take a hit on companies' earnings out there. If interest rates rise, you may see a shift, which we're already seeing, but you may see an even bigger shift from risky assets like stocks and cryptos over to safer assets like bonds and bank accounts. So if we continue to see that shift, it's going to be a difficult period for anybody invested in the stock market, not just for AMC stockholders. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is this Russia-Ukraine tension. We haven't really seen much of an escalation and a ton of, focus on them recently, which is a great thing. But anytime there's uncertainty, which is exactly what we have right now, you're going to see riskier assets like the stock market, and especially AMC, bear the brunt of that as well. And because of that, because investors feel insecure about putting their money in riskier assets, and because of the political implications of what's going on in Russia and Ukraine, it's having a hard time, or investors are having a hard time bringing their money from safer assets and putting them into riskier assets. Now, the last thing I want to touch on before we circle back here is, I don't even know if you can say it, COVID. Right? We've got some shutdowns going on, lockdowns going on in China, and we see that previously, this is a twofold here. The supply chain implications of what's going on with all of these lockdowns absolutely could be felt here in the United States. Even if we never go through any more lockdowns, the supply chain issues which seemingly, right, caused so much concern with inflation before could continue to increase as time goes on if these lockdowns and stuff don't get worked out over in China. Now, another part of that concern is that once things settle down, once people stop looking at the news here and looking at Russia, Ukraine, once they stop worrying about inflation, now everybody's going to be starting to focus on these lockdowns and how they're going to come to America and all of these different things. Guys, this points to one thing: fear. The stock market, AMC is feeling it, but the stock market, the crypto market, these investments are just shrouded in fear right now. The American consumer, although consumer sentiment is rising, every day you turn on the news and it's fear, it's fear, it's fear. You know what fear does? It helps control you. If you are fearful, you will look up to me for an answer. If you are fearful, you are easier to sway. If you are confident, if you are certain, if you are driven, it's a little harder to make you follow in that straight line that I want you to follow in. So fear is definitely a tactic, and the market is absolutely feeling that fear right now. And unfortunately, as strong as the AMC stock apes are, as strong as we are going out and buying and buying and buying and holding and holding and holding, it does translate over when the vast majority of retail, the vast majority of institutions, the vast majority of investors are not apes. They are traditional conservative investors, and that fear has driven them away from riskier assets like the stocks, like the crypto, and like AMC Entertainment. But that in no way, I need to emphasize this because we are seeing a pullback, but that in no way changes the short interest or changes the short squeeze numbers. All of the shorts that are out there, just because it's a time of fear right now, does not mean that there's less short shares to cover. Just because there's fear right now does not mean that AMC can't go as high. Just because there's fear right now does not mean that AMC can't be the mother of all short squeezes. And I have to emphasize that because fear, it'll make you do some crazy things, man. And it'll lie to you. That is the best thing that fear can do, is lie to you. And I don't want anybody to be lied to. So guys, down in the comments below, do whatever you have to do to just spread some joy to people, build their confidence back up, and let them know that AMC is the mother of all short squeezes. If this button right here is still red, make sure to click it, subscribe to the channel, join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. ClayBro883 on Twitter and Instagram. Webull, Binance, Gemini, Crypto.com in the description below. And until the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.